But the top question I get as a stylist is, how do I dress my body shape? I mean, it's like once we get past the fact that I walk into a room and everybody's like, oh my gosh, what am I wearing? Like, I don't even look at you that way, beautifuls. I look at your beautiful faces. But the number one question I get is, how do I dress my body shape? Because we live in body architecture, and that's our own architecture, and it's amazing, and it's perfect, and it's flawless, even though when you stand in a mirror, you may not see that. So let's talk a little bit about body shape, because I have kind of a soapbox to stand on, and if I had a platform, I'd jump on it right now. Actually, let's just do that. I'd jump on it right now, and I'd say, ladies, you're not a fruit. You're not a fruit. You were never supposed to be a fruit. You were not created as a fruit. I don't know who told you were a pear, an apple, a banana. Good grief, you are not a fruit. So we're going to change that at the look of you. Because you are divinely created. You have an architecture that was knitted cell by cell perfectly the way it's supposed to be. And we're going to honor that. So let's talk about what your shape is. So our brains are actually hardwired to want balance in the world around us. It is how God designed your brain. You want balance. You walk into a room and a picture's like a little tilted, right? You're like, okay, how can I sneak over here and do this? Because you want it balanced. When you look at your shape, you notice everything that isn't quite in balance. That's why you're like, help me do this. And that's why we thought an hourglass shape was the most balanced shape. It is. It has equal weight distribution, top and bottom, with a small middle. Well, you used to be called an hourglass, but no longer are you an hourglass. You, beautiful, are a diamond. Now, why would the look of you choose to talk about shapes in the form of gems? Well, you're priceless. Let's just put that out. But I wonder if you know, I'm a Christian, and every woman is welcome. Whatever your bent is when it comes to religion or thoughts or universe, I love you all. But for me, I'm a Christian. And in the Bible, when I read about God's truth, because that's who I am, it talks about in the beginning. But did you ever stop to think about, in the beginning, God finished all this creation, and he said, something's missing. He said, I need to make woman. It's not only because man needed woman. He said, I need to make woman, and she's my crowning jewel. You're priceless. You are the last act of creation. The last thing that God did was created a woman, and you're absolutely amazing. So every body shape from the look of you is a gem, because I want you to remember you are a priceless treasure. Your architecture is absolutely perfect. It's unique to you only. So you're not an hourglass to us, you're a diamond. And it means that your body, when you look in the mirror, your top, your bust line, and your hips are virtually the same size. And your waist is the smallest part. That's all that means. That's your architecture. Next one is, you used to be a pear. I used to be a pear. I'm not a pear. I'm a ruby. And anyone that has an architecture where your top is smaller and your waist is smaller, but your hips are the largest part of your body, you're a ruby. All right, what about if your bust and waist and hips are virtually the same size? Basically, these are the women that always tell me I have no waist. Yes, you have a waist because your waist is above your pelvis. Everybody has a pelvis, it's in there. But it's an easy shape to dress and a hard shape to dress all at the same time. But they used to call you a banana. I mean, come on, really? You're an emerald. So what if your bust and your hips are virtually the same size, but your waist is the biggest part of your body? You used to be an apple. You're not an apple. You are an amethyst. You are a valued, priceless gem, all of you. And at the look of you, you'll always be reminded of that. As I teach style from here on out, I will talk about how your architecture is built, and then I will tell you the gem.